here. Today we are going to be learning how to make homemade caramel from scratch. Okay, so most people think that making caramel from scratch is kind of a scary thing to do, but it's actually really simple and you only need a few things. One, a heavy bottomed pan. You definitely want it to be able to distribute the heat evenly. You don't want a cheap pan. You're going to need either a wooden spoon, or this is a silicone spatula that is good for up to, I'm pretty sure, like 400. Alright, so other than those things, there's only 4 ingredients. You will need about 1.25 cups of sugar. You will need somewhere around 3/4 cup to maybe a cup of cream, depending on what you like, and you'll get used to it and figure that out. You will also need about 4 tablespoons of butter, and you want to cut it so that it's in cubes, so you're not just dumping a giant stick of butter in there. And you will also need about 1/4 cup to perhaps 1/3 cup of water. So first things first, you want to go ahead and just try to evenly distribute the sugar. And it doesn't really have to be an exact measurement. Okay, so once you have that, then you want to go ahead and add your water. And I'm going to need a little more than that. Sorry. Okay, so you just want to add enough to where all of the sugar can be soaked by the water, like this. Now you'll want to turn this on medium-high heat. Depending on, I know everyone's ovens and stoves are different, but medium-high heat is good. And you are going to want to stir it and swirl. You'll see as the sugar melts, you're going to want to swirl to keep it kind of moving. You don't want it to like scald. Okay, so as you can see, it's starting to bubble, and what I want to do is go ahead and swirl the pan, and you see how liquid the sugar is dissolved, and I want to just kind of keep it moving like every 30 seconds. So you can see it's really going right now. Lots of bubbles, and it's very clear, as you can notice. The liquid, it's clear, it's bubbling. What you're going to want to do right now is put a lid on it, and you're going to want to continue to swirl it every 30 seconds. It'll take a few minutes, but what you are watching for is for it to turn a nice light amber color, and I'll show you what that looks like in just a minute. Now when you are dealing with sugar that is boiling, you want to be incredibly careful. If you get this on you, it will like eat through your skin. Seriously. So please be very careful. And if you need to lift the lid to see what color it is, be my guest. And as you can see, if you look closely, it is turning a nice light amber color. You do not want it to get much darker than this. In fact, I'm about to take it off the stove. You just want to make sure, swirl it, make sure it's amber all the way through. Okay, so this is perfect. So we want to go ahead and turn off the heat and take it off of the heat entirely. Remove it to a cool burner. Now this part is kind of crazy, so you have to be very careful when you do this. You want to add the butter, and it will sizzle. As you can see, it will bubble. Alright, you just want to go ahead and very carefully stir it in. And this is normal. It's going to look frothy and much lighter. It will continue to darken. So keep stirring and incorporating that butter, and this is what it will look like. And now it's time to add the cream. And it will also sizzle a bit. And it will bubble. And you want to very carefully stir and incorporate. So this is what it's going to look like once you've stirred it and incorporated all of the cream. And it does look a bit light, but it will continue to darken as you let it sit and set and cool. You do not want to touch this or try to eat it anytime soon. Do not lick the spoon, as Calvin says. You will burn yourself. So just go ahead and let it cool. And we'll come back and look at it after it's been sitting for a few minutes. So we've let it sit for about 10 minutes or so, and as you can see, it's already starting to cool to the point where it's getting a bit hard, which is fine. All you have to do is put it over low heat, or you can even microwave it in a microwave-safe bowl, and it will liquefy, and you can use it for topping anything. My personal favorite is over peaches, but you can put it over ice cream, brownies, cookies, cake, absolutely anything you would like, or just grab a spoon, which is always alright. And there you have it, homemade caramel. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys in a fortnight.